All good to go.
Perfect. Perfect. Hi, hello everyone. This is Chakit from VAC Global Education. And like always, we are here with another guest. And this time, we have this wonderful lady with us from Webster University, US. So we are going to discuss a lot about her journey, her experience with Webster, and also we'll explore about the university. We'll touch upon a little bit on the visa side and any question which you might have. You can also ask those questions, and we'll be asking those to Padmini ma'am, and we'll try and get her the she will share her knowledge with us. So welcome ma'am on this channel. How's everything?
Thank you, Chakit. Thank you for the lovely introduction. I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for taking out time on the Labor Day to
Oh,
spend with the students and to
well,
enlighten us with your knowledge and expertise. So, a warm welcome to you.
thank you. Pleasure is all mine, Chakit, and thank you so much for arranging this session and streaming this session live on your YouTube channel. I would be more than happy to connect with all the students and any queries they have related to my university.
Perfect.
So I'll just let everybody know who I am, where I'm coming from, which university I'm, representing today. So my name is Padmini Gilani. It's been close to 3 years. I've joined in Uni Global, and I'm based in Delhi as a regional manager and representing Webster University from last 3 years. So it's been a beautiful journey so far. So I'll just take you through to our university, what Webster is all about. So Webster University is a private university with its main campus in Webster Groves, which is located in Missouri. And it was founded in 1915. We have multiple branches, I would say locations across United States and countries like Europe, Asia, and Africa. In 2023, I would say Webster enrolled almost more than 13,000 students, and the university has an alumni network of around 170,000 graduates worldwide.
Wow.
Uh,
Mm.
And we at Webster are well regarded for its diverse and inclusive campus, strong emphasis on global education, and wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs.
Amazing, amazing. And how much is the count you just told us about the alumni? 1,70,000.
Yes,
Wow, that's
worldwide.
a huge number.
Yes, absolutely. That is indeed.
Yeah. So, so most of the students are from which part of the world? Which country has the maximum student coming to Webster?
I would say we have students across the globe, but predominantly, it would be India for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
maximum students, the number of students we see on campus is from India. Then we
Mm-hmm.
have Southeastern countries, South Asia countries, and
Mm-hmm.
we have students joining from Nigeria. We have students from Turkey, CIS region. We have from MENA region. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's a mix of students at the campus coming from diverse locations.
Perfect, because that is what the international students are majorly looking for. That while they are investing so much amount on their education, they should also get to feel and experience the multicultural diversity at the campus. So that is very well placed with Indian students and students across the world.
Yes,
And
absolutely. There's a lot of exchange of thoughts, ideas, culture, people coming from different background,
mhm.
diversity of culture, that it's a great learning experience for students, I would say.
Amazing, amazing. So, uh, let's talk about the courses. So, like, we'll just get away with all the boring informational thing at the beginning, so that if students are only focused about getting to know about the university, then we should cover that part first,
Yeah,
and then later on we can move on to the fun part about what all experiences students can get once
sure.
they reach to the university. So if we can talk about a little bit about the programs which Webster has to offer to the students.
Absolutely. So Webster is popular for offering the dynamic programs. I would say we offer more than 120 globally recognized programs for undergrad and masters. So we
Good.
have students, we have seen a lot of growth in the programs, like we have a lot of programs like BS Computer Science,
Mm-hmm.
BS Chemistry, BS Biology. We have programs related to management. We have program related to healthcare management. We also get a lot of students, taking, I have seen a lot of growth from the students going into the program like gaming and designing. We also
Mm-hmm.
have very good STEM designated programs like BS Biological Sciences, emphasis in research and technology, BS Biological Sciences in health and medicine. So BA Animation is very, very popular among students. BA Criminology and Criminal Justice is again very popular. Coming to a few more courses like Film Studies, Human Resource, all these
Mm-hmm.
are offered for undergrad student. Journalism is very, very popular. International Business, I would say BA Media Studies is also very popular among students. BA Music, we have BA Photography and Visual Communication, BA Psychology, BA Sports Communication is very, very popular. So all these are programs. We have wide range and wide list of programs that is offered by Webster for undergrad. If you talk about programs offered for masters, we do have programs, very popular programs, I would say. So I'll start with STEM programs. The
Mm-hmm.
ones which are very popular among Indian and South Asia students is like information technology management. We have
Mm-hmm.
cybersecurity program. In cybersecurity, we have three emphases: cybersecurity emphasis in artificial intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
cybersecurity emphasis in operations, cybersecurity emphasis in data analytics. Then
Mm-hmm.
we have data analytics
Mm-hmm.
offered for master's program. We also have MBA,
Mm-hmm.
MBA in analytics as a STEM designated program. We also offer MS Marketing. Business analytics is very, very popular program offered at Webster University. We have environmental management. Few programs like TESOL is teaching English to, TESOL is a newly developed program that we have come up with. I'll be able to give you more information later
Mm-hmm.
about this.
Yeah.
So all these programs are very, very well designed and very popular among students. If you talk about non-STEM program, we do have non-STEM programs like MHA, Master in Health Administration, very popular program. We have seen a lot of growth in terms of numbers, in terms of enrollments. We have got good variety of students for this program. Then we all have MS Biomedical Sciences to offer. We have 12 to 14 programs which are MBA, like MBA in Project Management, MBA in International Relations, MBA in Human Resource.
Mm-hmm.
So all these programs are offered at Webster University and very, very popular among students.
Wow, this is a huge, quite nicely curated list of courses which can attract students from diverse background, and anybody who wants to do a niche program, they can definitely consider Webster since they have so many niche courses available, and that is quite wonderful. Where this Webster University is located in US? Which part of the
Sure.
US is it
So
from?
if you talk about our campuses, we are located at more than 30 plus locations in US, but at
Wow.
the moment, we have two campuses open for international student. So
Mm-hmm.
the home campus is in St. Louis, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
It is in the Midwest,
Mm-hmm.
and it is very, very centrally located.
Mm-hmm.
Everything for students requirement, anything which is of daily use, or anything related to the materials that student need, everything is very hardly 5 to 10 minutes drive. It's centrally located and easily accessible
Mm-hmm.
if you look from student perspective. If you talk about the other campus, it is located in Texas, which is in San Antonio. So I would
Mm-hmm.
like to give a brief on San Antonio.
Yeah.
For St. Louis, all programs are available. All on-ground classes takes place in St. Louis for undergrad and masters, whereas for San Antonio, we only have programs available for masters. So till now, we used to only offer, I would say 2 weeks back, we only had three programs available, which was information technology management, cyber security, and MBA. But
Uh,
recently, we have added few more STEM designated programs to our San Antonio campus, which
wow.
are
Yeah.
other cybersecurity program, data analytics, business analytics. All these programs have been added to San Antonio, and we are getting good number of applications for fall intake So we've really already started getting good response for San Antonio campus too, because it is one of the
Amazing.
preferred destinations for students in US.
Any particular reason for that?
Uh, I mean, if you talk, speak to students, they usually you'll come up with an answer. Oh, I want to go to Chicago. I want to go to Dallas, Texas. So and if you talk about, these are already, these other destinations are already in demand. Whereas if you
Mm-hmm.
talk about St. Louis, they have also, we have grown up in terms of the lifestyle that people have in there. A lot of high-tech companies have come in, moved in. The city has grown like anything. It is one of the safest cities that has
Mm-hmm.
come up in the recent news and preferred destination for one of the students. So, over the period of time, things have started evolving, changing. A lot of
Uh-huh.
changes have come across. And I would say students are not getting restricted to the place they want. If you talk about Chicago, it's 5 to 6 hours drive from St. Louis. So not
Uh-huh.
very far off. Texas, I've seen a lot of students we were getting a lot of responses that why don't you add few more courses? Why is it restricted? So on their demand, we try to make some changes, try to include whatever we can from our end, and this is what we are here with.
Great,
So
great. So university is taking care of the courses which should be available in that. And what about the jobs in these particular areas? Are there jobs easily available? There are a lot of companies there. How
well,
is the
Chakit, I
scenario?
would say, I would say there we do understand that there are crises for jobs in US at the moment, but it
Mm-hmm.
is not difficult or hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
At Webster University, we groom students, they are so well rehearsed, so well groomed up that they can look for jobs by themselves while they're studying on campus. So we have a department by the name of CPDC. We call it Career Planning and Development Center. Lot of
Mm-hmm.
we stream a lot of life fairs, career fairs,
Mm-hmm.
and student can take part, they can take advantage of getting into those fairs. So it's like another add-on and another, I would say they can take advantage of those services so that it's easy for them to look for jobs for themselves.
Great, great. So companies are available and student can move.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Texas is very popular for that. And same as St. Louis, we have seen our alumni, our existing students, the campus, the students who are studying on campus, they
Mm-hmm.
are working with very good and reputed brands, and they're drawing very good salaries there. So it's
Great.
not hard to find. It's just that students have to be a little alert. They have to be cautious. Nobody is going to come and offer them job, but yes, if there's any opportunity, they should be available to grab that opportunity. So that way, we prepare students very well on campus.
Great. Because this is what exactly the aspiration is for most of the student, that they should get better exposure, they should get better environment, and they should be able to get the knowledge which will eventually help them have a better career. And Webster is doing a great job here. So thank you
Yeah.
for that.
And just to add on to that, since we're talking about job opportunities, at Webster University, we do not offer a day one CPT. So CPT is like practical training. So what we do once the student comes during the first academic year, they can
Mm-hmm.
take, opportunities. They can take advantage of jobs that is available on campus. So
Mm-hmm.
we do have openings for positions like assistant to professor, assistant to librarian, a
Mm-hmm.
dormitory assistant. There are a
Mm-hmm.
lot of openings available as student ambassador on
Mm-hmm.
campus. So I do understand that everybody doesn't get that job, but yes, they should be well prepared, well rehearsed, go for internal interview and take grab that opportunity. So this is what students they're earning on campus. Once they have finished their first academic year, they can start moving out and they can start working off the campus while they are studying.
And are they restricted to work in those areas only, or they can move to any part of the US? How
I
is
mean,
it?
it should be, there is, it shouldn't be too far off, but yes, within certain radius. And
Mhm.
weekly they can work is like 20 weeks per hour.
So
And
this is I'm talking about while they are studying, but once they complete their study, they can move up to any
absolutely,
part of.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Once they have finished their studies, they can move out to different cities and definitely they can work in
So
other
I'm
cities.
going to ask you question like a student, right? So
Yeah,
that they would be able to figure out that like whatever potential question they might have. So I am
absolutely.
asking on their behalf. So take it like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes we as a counselor we take few things as like student must be aware about it, but most of the time like we can get any type of student who will have any type of question, so we should
Yes.
be
You should be
able to
well
help them.
prepared for that. Anything can come from their side, right?
Yeah, correct. So we I try and cover pretty much every nook and corner of the student mindset that I should be able to ask the question, since we get limited opportunity to speak with the university rep. So it becomes my duty that I should be asking each and everything what student
More
potentially
than
might
welcome,
ask.
Chakit.
Yeah. Thank you. So we have got a question from Yogesh, and he's asking, sir, USA for masters, what is the success rate?
Well, I would say success rate is almost 90%.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I have seen, and I have students there. When I joined Webster, uh, so I have a habit of, it's not that one students they have gone and they've
Mm-hmm.
started their studies. I have always stayed connected with them. So
Uh-huh.
they are in touch with me. They text me during night hours. They tell me that, ma'am, this is how I have graduated. This is the job opportunity I've got. I
Yeah.
would be flying to this city. So I would say, among all the countries, I would say for students, it's one of the dream destinations.
Mm-hmm.
And with if you talk about for US, it has given the more, I would say, return of investment and great learning outcomes. I have seen
Correct.
students doing excellent in their field of study, and they are located at great places and taking advantage of whatever possibility they can. They're working with all good brands. Not everybody, yes, majority of them. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Yeah. So success rate is quite good.
Very good,
No-
very good.
yeah. Next question is from Yogesh. He's asking, what is the cost for the masters in US?
You mean to say tuition fee?
Yeah, tuition fee. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
for Webster University, we are well known for offering affordable tuition fee.
Mm-hmm.
So if we talk about the duration of the master's program is of 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say 90% of the program at Webster University has to do with 36 credits. Programs like ITM, cybersecurity, data analytics, business analytics, MBA, majority of them are for 36 credit. And the tuition fee is 730 per credit. So if we calculate, it nearly comes around 26,280 US dollars. So this is the cost of the total tuition fee,
For the
full
entire
program,
2 years.
full program length. And on top of this, we offer 15% scholarship to all the students who are getting enrolled at Webster University. So if you add 15%, uh, the cost is nearly around 22 to 23,000 US dollars. So in simple language, I would say in Indian currency, a student is completing his master's degree within 20 to 21 lakhs.
Wow, this is pretty much more affordable masters than compared to India also.
Yes, that's what, if a student is looking for a good location,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, yes, definitely location.
Mm-hmm.
Then we talk about great environment. Then
Mm-hmm.
we talk about great learning outcomes,
Mm-hmm.
affordable fee structure, good
Mm-hmm.
scholarships, return of investment. Then Webster University comes as a right fit university for them.
Amazing, amazing. And so scholarship you have already covered that with Webster they can get 15% of scholarship straight away. Is there any other specific or any other variety of scholarship which is available apart from this 15% which student
15
can?
is, see, I would say any student who has scored 2.5 GPA on a scale of 4, which is
Uh-huh.
nearly around 60%,
Mm-hmm.
they can apply to Webster University.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So 15% is offered to all the students who are getting enrolled. But if we come across to a good profile, a
Mm-hmm.
merit student who has really scored well in their academics, in
Mm-hmm.
their proof of English scores, then yes, we can definitely look into that profile, and we can also give away 20%. So we do have provision for that as well. But 15 is
Perfect.
definitely guaranteed. It usually, nobody has to ask for it. It
Yeah,
comes automatically
automatically.
once it is offered to them.
Perfect. Absolutely. Now, the next question we have got is how can we evaluate the student-teacher ratio and practical and experiential learning in Webster?
All right. So student to faculty ratio at Webster University is 9:1. Uh,
Wow, that is quite
and it's like
personalized training.
every student has been given, individual attention. It's
Uh-huh.
very easy for them to reach out to their career counselor or the student advisor. This is what we are very, very popular for. And believe me, students are, they are having great exposure, great, they are very well connected with their student advisors, teachers, and not only student advisors and teachers, even, the DSO officers, the
Mhm.
dean of the university, they can anytime go up to them, reach out to them if they have any problems or any issues they are facing. University is very, very supportive. We have great staff on campus. They do understand that we have students coming from different culture,
Mm-hmm.
and everything has been very well taken care of. If you talk about retention rate at Webster, it's fabulous. We have great retention rate. If any student comes to us, it's very rare you'll find them that moving out or they are not able to cope up with the environment or the situation. So all these things are, these things keep a student intact and connected with the faculties, with the student advisors and the management. So it's a great thing. You don't find such things when student move. This is one of the biggest challenges that
Mm-hmm.
students face when they have gone. We come across students, they are not able to settle down, and I'm talking about in other campuses where they're looking for internal transfers. So we
Mm-hmm.
welcome those students because they're open to us, they can come us and they can have the experience of
Perfect.
of the academic culture that we offer at Webster.
Amazing, amazing. And that's the kind of flexibility what student look for, because when you're new in a new country, you don't know the people, you don't know much about the place. So where you get the comfortable space to actually settle in and get easy with. And if you have a support of your teacher, your dean, then it becomes very easy for you to gel up in that situation.
Yes. So we take care of the students, we do understand they've come from home recently. They must be, feeling homesick. So
Hmm.
everything, if they want food like Asian food, any other food that they prefer, everything is, prepared, one day for such kind of, cuisine. Everything has been taken care of for the students at our campus. It's all very
Amazing.
well managed for them.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So we have another question which is from Shrutika, and she's asking, do you accept 15 years of education? So somebody who has done a BCom, BA, BBA, so will those kind of students, like, because in US most of these students are required to have at least 16 years of education. So what is the status with 15
That's
years
a
of
very good
education?
question, Shrutika. I would say yes. So we are very flexible in our admission process. We accept 15 years of education and 16 years of education both. Student, they have a perception that if they're applying to US, only 16 years of education would be accepted, whereas it's not the process. It depends from university to university. So any student who is from BA background, BA in philosophy or humanities background, somebody is done from BCom or BBA, they're more than welcome. We welcome them with open arms. They can easily apply to our campus for St. Louis and San Antonio both.
So it's a good news for all the students who have done 15 years of education in India. You guys are more than welcome to apply at Webster. Now the next question comes, the hard one, because a lot of student, it's a nightmare for them to take GMAT, GRE exam. So what is the solution? Do we have any solution for those kind of students?
Yes. Again, I would like to put emphasis on this. We do not have requirement for GRE or GMAT.
Wow.
So it's not required. Even for undergrad student, there is no requirement for ACT or ACT scores. So don't worry about it. What we need from students is just there. We give the admission purely on the basis of their academic marks that they have obtained during their schooling or during their graduation time. And along with those, we just need few more documents as like proof of English scores and the rest of the documents. So that all is needed. So we will not accept GRE, no required for GMAT, no. We also do not require SOPs. SOPs are only required for specialized few, three to four programs, SOPs and LORs. I do understand students have to prepare big SOPs. They have to spend time with LORs. It should be a signed copy LORs. So just it's a big relief to them. Only on the basis of few 5 to 6 documents, we will come up with the decision.
Amazing, amazing. So this is another big relief, and that would save a lot of students the time, money, effort. Everything will be saved if they do not have to prepare for all these exams. I've got another interesting question from Mr. Johanan. He's asking, is there any age limit for master's degree in your college? I am 52 years of age. Can I study MSc accounting?
Well, there is no age limit. It's a good news. So we do not, if we talk about age and if you talk about if there's any gap in the
Mm-hmm.
study, we students can apply. So I would tell you how the US education is designed. So
Mm-hmm.
if you talk about age gaps, USA is relatively flexible regarding study gaps. So this flexibility is because many American institutions recognize the value of practical experience and personal growth outside the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to the classroom, you would see a student, if they are, if a student is of 20 or 21, you would also see a student of 30, 35 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no age barrier from our end.
Great.
Anybody can study at any point of time.
So, Mr. Johanan, you can definitely apply. If you want to apply, get in touch with us and we will put down your application across to get you the offer from Webster
Just to,
University. Yeah.
yeah, just to add on to this, Chakit,
Yeah.
I would like to say,
Yeah.
we will give admission purely on the basis of the marks obtained in the previous, what the student has, completed the degree in. It's
Mm-hmm.
only the thing that they have to justify is while they go for the visa, they prepare for the visa interview, and while the consulate asks why there is an age gap. So the students have to justify themselves. That's
Mm-hmm.
all they have to do. Rest is history.
Perfect. Yeah, we recently got one visa approval for one of the student, and he is 51-year old from for New Zealand. So
Super.
probably that's why he must have got link to our YouTube channel. So probably I'm just assuming, not sure. Another question is from what is the timeline for application in Webster for the fall intake? Are the application open? So can we apply for fall intake now? Is it
Yes.
too late or how is it?
No, we are. So we are accepting applications towards till end of May, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So 30th of May would be the deadline for the applications. So anybody who is meeting the admissions criteria, they have scored 60%, and they are able to get the kind of course that they are willing to apply for, they can
Mm-hmm.
apply. So this entire month, our portal is active and students can apply through our GUS portal for undergrad and master's program. So just to add on to these, since we are talking about the uh, intake, Webster University, if you talk about undergrad, we have 2 intakes in a year, which is
Mm-hmm.
spring and fall. Spring happens it starts, the commencement of the session takes place in the mid of January, and fall commencement is during mid of August. If you talk about master's students, we have 5 intakes in a year. Now that happens in January, which is spring 1, then spring 2, which is March. Then we have a summer intake, which starts in the next 2 days, 3rd of June. Then we have fall 1, which starts in August, and fall 2 in October intake. So this applies in both the campuses.
Perfect. So students have multiple options and they can choose the intake according to
They
their.
don't have to wait for another 6 months to apply for.
Yeah.
So if they have missed out one intake due to any reasons, like visa slots or any reasons, they have the next intake available in just next 1.5, 2 months.
Great. So there are multiple options which are available for the student to get the admission. Now, another question, another crucial question which comes from the student is the financials, because this is where the real pain
Challenge.
comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how does the financial things work? So is it necessary to show the financials document or financial plan at the time of the application, or student can take care of this at the later stage at the visa? And is there any I-20 fees or any deposit which they need to make in order to get the I-20? So if you
Okay.
can just put some
I'll
light on it.
elaborate on this.
Yeah.
So when we started for Webster University, we had application fee of $50 for master's program only. But it's been almost 2 years now that we have been giving waiver, and it's still continuing. So there is no application fee. Okay. There is no minimum deposit as well. We don't ask for any kind of deposits for any of the programs. Now, when you submit the application, I'll come on the documents what we need for the application filing. We need passport copy, we need resume, individual semester-wise mark sheets, PC or OD, provisional certificate or original degree, either of this, and proof of English. So 5 documents. Along with this, we also need financial documents, which is bank letter and affidavit of support if your parents are sponsors. Now, the total funds that has to be shown in the account is of at least $32,000, nearly around 29 to 30 lakhs in Indian currency. Now, we do understand some students, they are able to, submit the financials. Some of them, they don't have, they need to arrange financials. So, okay, fine. And most of them, they go for educational loan. So if the student already have financials ready, we always advise them to put the application 100% completed along the financials, because the wait period is over, the file is 100% completed, so that we can send it to the university for evaluation and come up with the admission decision. Now, if a student needs 2 weeks of time or 3 weeks of time to arrange the financials, that's absolutely fine. You can still punch the application, but the file will still be on hold. Unless and until the financials are submitted, it's not going anywhere, it will be stagnant. Once the financials are submitted, then the complete file will be sent to the university for the review. Now, we do understand if the student is going for education loan, so how it works, you put down the application. So whenever an application is submitted, within 24 to 48 hours, we register the student, and a student ID is generated. You get an email from us, and it is also updated on the portal that we have registered, and this is the student ID. So we send you an email, and you also see it on the portal. It's very, very transparent that this is what student has been registered. These are the admissions conditions that the student is missing with financials. So you just need to write an email to me and to my team that thank you for the registering the student. Please accept the student, because the student is going for education loan. Give us the admit letter or acceptance letter, and once it is issued, we will come up with the loan letter. So once we issue the admit letter, you can get back to us with the loan letter. We will give the loan letter to the university admissions team, and on the basis of that, I-20 will be issued. So we have provisions for all these types of application that is coming to us. Now, on top of this, once the student gets admit from us or acceptance letter from us, after that, there's a direct email sent to the students saying that you've been, accepted. Here is the link. Please pay $50 to obtain your I-20. Now, that $50 is optional. It's not mandatory, but we always advise students, we always encourage them to pay that $50 because if they pay the fee, they skip the queue and the wait period is over for them. Because if they do not pay, they might have to wait up to 4 to 6 to 8 weeks to get I-20, even after getting acceptance letter. So if they
Mm-hmm.
pay the fee, they skip the queue and get the I-20 within 3 to 5 business days.
So you are processing the application for the student who have not paid this $50 and it is on first come first serve basis. So they piled up, but the student who pay the fee, they skip the queue and they are placed right at the front. Is that
That's right.
so?
That's right.
Perfect, perfect. So that is
But it only
another.
has to be paid once the student is admitted, not prior to that.
Yeah, so once they get the offer letter, your loan is already sanctioned for
Yes.
Webster. So, and this $50 will also be adjusted in the fees later on. Is that how it
No,
works?
this is a non-refundable fee, and this is what we ask for. Apart from this,
Hmm.
students, they don't have to pay anything. What they have to pay is at a later stage, once their
Hmm.
visa is approved. That is the first semester fee, which is 6,500 US dollars.
Perfect. So that is again a relief that like for other countries you need to pay full year tuition fees even after getting the visa. Like even for New Zealand, you need to pay full year tuition fees once you get the visa. Here you're only paying one
Well,
semester. That is,
Chakit, I would like to
yeah.
tell you, we are very, very flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we accept part payments. Students are paying semester wise. Some
Mm-hmm.
students are just paying $1,000. They are completing their degree first semester, and even after completion of semester, they are paying. So that
Wow.
way, we are very, very flexible.
As long as the student is studying at Webster,
That's all
they will
matters
be.
to us. Yes, absolutely.
Correct.
It's
Correct.
not that,
Perfect.
we want them to pay in time. We give them
Mm-hmm.
flexibility because we do understand they're doing, it's just not the tuition fee. There's a lot of cost involved, the
Mm-hmm.
living expenses, everything, where they're coming from. So
Mm-hmm.
that way we give them a lot of flexibility.
Perfect. Amazing. So we can send full amount loan for I-20 that we have covered. And just a quick question, what is the TAT for the admission and like to get the offer letter? If the financials are already ready, then
Then
how
I
long?
think it shouldn't take more than 10 to 15 working days from our side to come up with the update on admission. So I think
Oh.
10 to 15 working days is more than enough. We have been we have been more quicker than this, but I don't want to commit it. But
Hmm.
yes, 15
But
working
it's
days.
still, but it's still a decent time. Like
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
it's a very decent time.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the accommodation. So how does the accommodation work? What are the options do student have in terms of the campus living and outside campus? What how does it work with Webster?
All right. So at Webster University, we do have on-campus accommodation available for students. We
Mm-hmm.
have, so if you talk about the landscape, we are located and at almost 47 acres. It's a huge campus. We
Mm-hmm.
have very good facilities, well equipped uh, accommodations available for students.
Mm-hmm.
So for undergrad students, it's mandatory for them to stay on campus during their first academic year. After
Mm-hmm.
completion of first year, they can move out and stay off campus. Whereas for masters, we do have temporary accommodation available on campus.
Mm-hmm.
So they can stay for few couple of weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Then most of them, they go out and, they live off campus. So
Mm-hmm.
anything we recommend students not to go far off from the campus to stay.
Mm-hmm.
They should be somewhere
Close by.
within 15,
Yeah.
10 to 15 minutes or max 20 minutes within
Mm-hmm.
the campus so that it's easy for them to commute, and go to and fro is easier for them. It's always advisable not to go, far off locations. And, it's better to stay centrally located in terms of safety as well.
Yeah, true, true. And they will save on the cost as well. Like the transportation will also matter.
Yes,
So they will
yes,
save up on
yes.
the transportation also. Now, let's talk about the fun stuff. So, is there any tourist attraction which are available near Webster or anything? What like if you guys have any cultural activities or anything
Oh,
which can
yes,
yeah.
yes, we do understand that students, we have a special team. They take care of these things. They
Uh-huh.
take students on tours, organize cultural activities, dandiya night, all, Eid is celebrated very well there. So a lot of cultural activities are happening. St. Louis, you would see there are a lot of tourist destination that students can explore, and it's a wonderful city in
Uh,
terms of climate. It's not that very harsh.
mm-hmm.
It's very, very, I mean, the temperature is really good. It's just that during extreme, it becomes a little, too cold or extreme hot. But right now, it's one of the best seasons that you will experience in St. Louis. So weather-wise, it's favorable. The city is very welcoming. There are a lot of tourist places and destinations in St. Louis to explore. So I think it's a very good experience there.
Amazing, amazing. And do we have a direct flight to Texas, or how does student travel to Texas? So
We do
is
have
it?
flight to Dallas. We do have flight to Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and then students they take connecting flight to St. Louis.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I've seen students going to New York, Chicago,
Hmm.
Dallas, all these places and coming then to St. Louis.
Amazing, amazing. And you have seen the campus? You've been
Not
to the
yet.
Not yet.
I
Okay.
haven't. I have only seen the campus on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I was struggling to get my visa slots from last 1 year, and recently my visa for US has been approved. So I'll be flying to campus in the month of August.
Then
So
we
during,
can do a live once you are there. We can
sure, sure.
show
It will be
everyone
my
the
pleasure. So
yeah.
August is spring and fall is the biggest intakes. So August is like we have orientation. So during
Mm-hmm.
that time, I'll be flying, I'll be joining all these.
You'll be very busy that time, but I would request you if you can take out some time
Yeah,
from your busy.
I really want to. I have only explored St. Louis and Missouri, only on Google,
Uh,
YouTube, but I want to go there and explore the city,
Correct.
being physically present there. So I'm really looking forward to going there.
Yeah, because that's one thing I'm also excited about, that I'm also flying to this New Zealand in end of May. So I really want to show my students about the cities, different universities and the campuses, how's the culture like, how different things are happening there which they are not aware of, which I because I have spent time there in New Zealand for quite some time, so I would like to really show those things to the students through my
Yeah,
YouTube
it's
channel.
altogether a different experience, I would say. You can
Yeah.
actually see and you can let people know your experience. So my
Yeah.
students are graduating this summer. They're really looking forward me to, they're calling me, ma'am, please come. I said, wait, hold on. My visa is just approved. I'll come. A lot of students would be graduating in August. So I think I will be able to meet them and spend some time with them.
Mhm.
And definitely, I mean, it's altogether a great experience.
Perfect, perfect. So I think we have pretty much covered everything which a student should be aware of. Do you have anything to add which I have missed out asking you?
Just to add on to
Yeah.
the, just I would like to tell the students of be mindful
Mm-hmm.
of, about your future journey.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the courses that you're going to select, do not go for the courses what your friend is applying for or your cousins are applying for. This is about your life, your future. So be very careful. What is good for you? How is it going to benefit you in your future career goals and aspects? So be very, very careful. And also uh, regarding admissions, I just wanted to uh, come across one thing we didn't discuss about backlogs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
An
So,
extended degree. I thought I was boring you. That's why I
no, no,
didn't
not.
ask you
I
questions.
am completely engrossed. I'm absolutely loving this conversation. I'm completely engrossed. So,
Yeah.
extended degree is very much accepted by us.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. Backlogs, I would like to put emphasis on is like if it's a first division student or first class pass out student, there is no cap on backlogs.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we do not see first class passed out students with backlogs, but if we come across, they are more than welcome. They can apply no matter whether it's 20, 30, 40 backlogs. But if it's a second class passed out student, it's always mentioned in your PC,
Mm-hmm.
provisional certificate. So not more than, I would say, 14 to 15 is max what we accept.
Okay.
15 backlogs, yeah. And
Perfect.
no, I would say, in US education system, you must have heard about uh, third party transcript evaluation. So
Mm-hmm.
Webster, we do evaluation, but that is done internally by the admissions team. Students, they don't have to go to the third party for their evaluation. So that way, it's very, very easy, smoothless, I would say smooth and seamless process that we have at Webster University.
And do they have to pay for it, or is it
No,
done?
absolutely. It's absolutely free of cost. No, nothing is charged from the students. Usually, because if
Perfect.
you go for transfer evaluation, it usually costs them $290 to $300. So
Mm-hmm.
there is no cost involved. Everything is free of cost for them.
Amazing, and thank you for touching upon this aspect also, because there are a lot of students who have extended degrees or high backlogs. They think that they would not be able to go to US at all. So this gives them a ray of hope, and just
Like
not the
if you
hope
talk
that
about,
this is
Chakit, if you're
something
talking
which.
about extended degree, like a student has done his,
Hmm,
MA
hmm,
or like, MBA. So
hmm,
we can take those students, but again, what we can suggest is like if a student has already done MBA, they
hmm,
cannot apply for MBA degree, but we
hmm,
can come up with a different course like business analytics or a
hmm,
different course to
hmm.
offer them, and they can definitely go for it.
Perfect, perfect, amazing. Cool. So, I would be very, very grateful for you if you can take out some time when you are there in the US. If we can have another chat from there itself, it should not be this long, but even if it would be for
Another YouTube
a
live streaming session. I would love to. I'll keep
yeah,
it in mind
yeah,
and for sure.
yeah.
So I just have to plan my travel for August. I think soon I'll be into that and I'll do it. Once everything is planned, I'll keep you posted and sure. It would be
Perfect.
my
Thank
pleasure
you.
to have a
Thank
session
you so
with
much.
you.
And you can also bring like few of the students with you so
I'm
that
sure. Sure.
that would
I'll get
we
them.
can
I'll
have a
get them.
group
Group
call or
discussion
something.
or just exchange of thoughts
Yeah.
and ideas.
I
Sure.
can I can bring couple of students from my end also, and then we can have a all chit chat sort of
Sure,
a session.
definitely.
Yeah. So on that note, I would really like to thank you from the bottom of my heart that you took
Pleasure
out
is all
time
mine.
on your day off, and we are here helping students make better decision about their admission, about their visas, and giving opportunities to the student who are really keen to get the degree from abroad, and University is helping them prepare them for the future. So thank you so much for spending time with us. Any last word you want to say?
Thank you for having me here. Have
Mm.
a great day ahead. Thank you so much, Chakit.
Thank you, and we shall
Thanks.
see you in our next one. Till then, you guys take care of yourself.